Hello and welcome to day 4 of Flossmas. I am Karen, the Stitching Owl, coming to you from London, Ontario, a very snowy London, Ontario, but it's beautiful. We are traveling through December quickly already. It is 20 days till Christmas Eve. I'm finding it amazing how quickly time is passing. Let's jump into the 4 pieces that I was able to stitch on since we were last together. As you know, we are working on the Nordic pattern by Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery in conjunction with Evertote's Roxy Floss Co. and Caroline. Now, day 4 is this picture, and yet again, no transportation. I was completely wrong on day 1 and 2, thinking this was going to be. So this particular mini poem at the bottom says, "Come see today what the elephant has, see what is there in store. There's biscuits of spice and white sugar mice. There's sweeties and candies galore." So if we look in the picture, the marquee for the toy shop here is an elephant. So that's why they were talking about the elephant here. Initially when I read that, I thought, ooh, that's a method of transportation. We can ride an elephant, but no, that's not what was intended. And I really love the different, we look at these as costumes, but it was their regular dress of that period of time. I can't imagine getting my children into that many layers when they're little. So, what did we have for a new color? And on day 4, we have plum pudding, and it is a rich, rich dark brown. And if I show you the stitching to the end of day 4, we can see that we've got this motif and this motif. This was a quick stitch today. For me, I said to Caroline on her video today, it looks like we've got cheerleaders in the making and here's their pom-poms. But we don't know for sure yet. So we'll have to see whether we have something in here tomorrow or whether we go beneath tomorrow. But here we have 4 days of Flossmas stitching. Just a reminder that I'm on Glacier Ada 20 count, also a Roxy Floss Co. dyeing. And my other advent is the Tiny Modernist Advent banner. And this time, when I looked at what I was to do for today, I thought, okay, it goes all the way across the width. It was not difficult. It's quite adorable. It's Christmas lights. But there was lots of stops and starts because I wasn't carrying my thread. And the color isn't coming through. One of the things that I'm going to tell you is the Tiny Modernist has chosen 606 as the red for this particular pattern. And I'm finding it a tad to the orange color, which doesn't make me think Christmas. So you can see that I have gone to something that's more 321-esque so that it is more of the Christmas red. So day 1 for Mary, day 2 for Christmas, day 3 for the Christmas tree, and day 4 for the Christmas lights. I think day 5 continues down here. I'm not sure what it's going to be. This one surprised me, to be honest. Now, you know that I have been stitching The Spirit of Christmas by Textilly with Laura and Amy, so Stitching by the Shore and Renewing Stitches, as well as Mary's Stitching Corner. She's doing this as well. And what I had done is I had picked out just the piece bauble to do as an independent stitch. And yesterday you saw it finished. Rather than go on to the next bauble, I decided to fully finish it. So we now have a complete ornament out of that ornament picture. And I will go on. Now, I'm not going to stay with red. I'm going to change the next one. The wording will be in gold because this is the gold diamante. This is robin red here. And I am stitching on, you can't really see the glimmer, but it is there. So this is an opalescent 32 count by hand dyed by Rolanda. And of course, I have beaded all the way around. And the back is just simply something light. So my time for Spirit of Christmas went into the fully finishing, not into doing yet more stitching. And my last stitch, I need to give a correction that Erica of Fibers and Floss Canada is doing the Stitchers 12 Days of Christmas. When I was talking about Stitchmas, I did not realize that I was mixing together two different Flosstubers, and Tiger Lily does Stitchmas, and this is a Stitchers 12 Days of Christmas. And I will put the picture up here for what it looks like when it's completed. And I was able to get the house in the center and one person. When I look at this person, I'm thinking this is a woman, and she's got a skirt on because the next one is going to be more like a man in a pair of pants. So we end up with a family down here. I am stitching this on 40 count white verdal, and this is the one that I'm using at JP Coats. That is actually a free to me from a lovely stitcher at my LNS. So when I am doing my prompts, one of the things, hang on, I need to do a quick check because I took a picture and I knew at one point what I was going to say, and right now, no. So one of the prompts from Laura Stitching by the Shore was something you'd see in a Hallmark movie, and indeed all of the Hallmark movies feature a home beautifully decorated for Christmas. So I'm going to say something from a Hallmark movie for this particular one. And the acrostic for the monthly magazine, monthly magazine challenge on Facebook, which is Carolyn and Robin are putting their heads together to do some fun things for us. And of course, AB Singo is coming up in January. So the word this time is ice skate. And in here, I'm going to say that this is the first E in ice because the floss is economical. I didn't pay for it. And I am going to say that the eye in Ice Skate, that these clear beads here sparkle like ice pellets. I know. Contented Needleworker Kim is going, oh, Karen, you do stretch a point, don't you? And yes, yes, I do. And that is all the stitching since yesterday. With regards to my melodies, yesterday I think the piece itself was a titch confusing because it was Jolly Old St. Nicholas only, but it was played in a sonatina style. And that sonatina style made everybody think, oh, it's Angels We Have Heard on High with the Gloria in Excelsis Deo. And it actually, there will be Angels We Have Heard on High at some point, but it wasn't. It was Jolly Old St. Nicholas. And I did have a few people pick that out. So thank you for your guesses. I'm truly enjoying this. Before I do my intro to today's piece, the thing that I am thankful for today is probably not going to surprise you. It is our furry friends that are better than therapy. Whether you have a dog, a cat, a rabbit, or in the case of Allison of the AZ Family Zoo where she's got a full menagerie, our pets provide us with so much peace and fun and smiles. And I'm not sure whether, nope, she's not going to let me pick her up. She came right over here, but not today. Yes, I'm very thankful that in this day, you can hear her grunting at me. She wants a treat. In these days where we get so busy and everything, we can simply hug our pet and and have instant relief from our stress. Although sometimes this pet stresses us out as she is asking for more and more treats. Oh, maybe we will have a cameo moment. Here she is. And here's one of her favorite treats. Thank you. As we go into my moment for music, it is another Can You Guess What This Piece Is? I don't think the melody is quite as hidden once you get through the introduction. All of the pieces that I present to you are at an elevated level that are more than just playing out of a hymn book. So there will be introductions, postludes, and interludes that make you go, okay, hang on, have I guessed right? But hopefully I have played the melody out so that you can recognize this well-known hymn. thank you for joining me today. Hard to believe Flossmas 4 is already finished and we're thinking about going on to Flossmas 5. I appreciate your taking the time to watch my videos and hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you and see you tomorrow.